Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Zubair.
And welcome again to Harmony.
Welcome back.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, how are you?
Thank you.
Good. Are you ready to journey in the desert a little bit more?
Oops. Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay, because we are inside Nurses the Words from the Risale Nur collection, the first word. We have been reading from a paragraph. We're going to try to finish this paragraph today and move on to the next one, hopefully.
Yep.
So, we're on page 16 in the English version, the middle of the first paragraph. Just to give a recap of what we talked about last time, because it's necessary for this time to properly understand it. We have two characters that are being described in this story. One is the humble man, and one is the proud man.
Yes.
And just to recap, the humble man was the one who understood that he was a created being and that he could not provide for his needs. And the proud man was the opposite. He didn't realize that he was created, or he didn't accept that he was a created being, and thought that he had the ability, or at least believed that he had the ability to provide for his own needs. So we'll continue from there, because the first sentence that we will read is, the first traveled safely wherever he went. So the first means the humble man. That means the one who realizes his reality. Okay, so the first traveled safely wherever he went. If he encountered bandits, he said, I am traveling in the name of such and such tribal leader, and they did not molest him. If he came to some tents, he was treated respectfully due to the name. But the proud man suffered indescribable calamities throughout his journey. He both trembled before everything and begged from everything. He was abased and became an object of scorn.
Wow.
What popped up while we were reading in your mind?
A lot. Maybe we should go one by one.
Okay, maybe some terms that popped out for you. Maybe a couple of words that seemed a little bit more important. Any of them?
And T is the first of them. Can I have the original? The translation.
Yes.
See, modest and humble we have.
Okay, we talked about that last time.
Yes.
So that the key for understanding this, though.
Yeah. The humble man assumed the name of a tribal chief, while the proud man did not.
Okay.
The first traveled safely wherever he went. Since we are in a desert, there are not too much places that we could go, right?
Okay, yes, so we have...
I know you have somehow emphasis on the desert part, so that just popped in my mind.
Okay, so good. So the type of so continue, because I think I know where you're trying to get at. Read the next sentence in English, if you will.
Yeah. And if he encountered bandits, he said, I'm traveling in the name of such and such tribal leader.
What's the word for bandit in the Turkish?
Oops. Kati'ut Tarik.
Which literally means?
Someone who gets in your way.
Yes, who gets in the way of the road on which you are.
Wait a second, there's no road in the...
Okay, just real quickly for the word. Kati means to cut.
Yep.
Tariq means road.
The road. But since we are in a desert...
Yeah. That's a strange symbol that comes up here. There are no roads in the desert. It's a desert.
Just change it.
Yeah, you just can go wherever you want. So we have a person who's cutting our road to what? If there are no roads. This has a very symbolic meaning, and I think it needs to be discussed.
Okay, let's do it.
What do you understand from this, if there are no roads in the desert?
Actually nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm in a desert and if someone cuts in my way, I just change it. For example, I see an obstacle, let's say. I would go around it, right? I would make a workaround.
You just walk around it.
Yeah, but I don't know. If he's a bandit and he wants to stop me, that's another thing.
Okay.
Do you think the author emphasizes this, or?
He wants to stop him. Stop him from doing what? Going on a certain path. What's this path that we're on? Remember the path of, we need to tie this back into the beginning, the thesis of this word, which is, in the name of God. Bismillah.
Make it complete.
So this road cutter, for lack of a better word, we'd say highwayman in English if you want the real term. This road cutter is keeping us from being able to take the name of the tribal chief.
Oops.
From being able to say Bismillah.
But if I say I'm traveling in the name of such and such tribal leader,
If I say Bismillah, then what happens?
they did not molest them.
So yeah.
Actually, in Turkish, it's not did not. It kind of cannot.
Huh. They cannot.
They were unable to.
Huh, okay, that's good.
That sounds so.
Okay, so it's not just they did not, they cannot.
Molest them.
Okay, so good. So they can't harm them in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, you can say that.
Let's give an example of somebody who's going to cut our road. If you're going to visit...
Customs, for example.
Okay, customs. Or even before customs.
Okay.
When you enter a country,
Okay.
you go to the border, you have to show your
Identity, your passport.
passport, whatever. They are cutting your road.
Yes, sure.
Normally you should just go around them.
Don't try that.
Okay, okay, that's an important thing. Let's not go into that.
Okay.
But we have to go down this road. Now, if let's say you're a Turkish citizen, when you're coming from Greece into Turkey, and you come to the border, the man there, the official at the border is asking to see your passport.
Yep.
He stops you at your road, and he says,
He's a road cutter.
he's a road cutter, and he says, show me your passport.
I do.
You show the passport. Oh, you have a Turkish passport. Welcome. He can't.
What do you mean?
You show him your Turkish passport as you're coming into Turkey,
And he said, welcome.
and he says, welcome.
He become a friend to me.
Yes, and
kind of.
And he can't hurt you because he's bound to
The rules
the rules
of the government.
of the government. So the government in this symbolism is the tribal chief.
For example.
The road cutter is the guard.
Yes.
And so, and your passport shows that you
Have the name of the tribal chief.
exactly. It shows that you accept the name of the tribal chief.
Okay.
So,
What if I don't?
if you don't,
They put me in the or they just put me back.
they won't let you in.
Yep.
You can't get where you want to go. So if your home is in Turkey, you can't get in for whatever reason. If you have work there, if you have business there, whatever, you can't get in. So that guard is at one time your friend and at the same time your enemy, depending on what.
If I have the name of the tribal chief or not.
Yes, exactly. So this was just an example to understand that. However, in this specific story, we have the choice to take a name. I mean, in today's world, we don't choose which passport we are an owner to.
Yes, sure.
I mean, we are born into whatever country, and we have such and such passport. We are under such and such tribal chief, but we didn't choose it. In this story, it's not like that. We have the ability to choose which tribal chief we are under.
Wow.
So this is open to everybody, whereas the passport example, the country example, the nation-state example is, just to understand this, it's not what's being used to, we don't want to overextend the example.
Yes. So we just get the understanding of the concept from the example.
So that means the person who's cutting our road is both a friend, can be both a friend to us or an enemy to us.
Okay.
Because if I have the Turkish passport when I come in, he lets me in, and I'm free to do whatever I want there. I'm free to eat, drink, live, stay, whatever.
Yes.
I'm free.
Otherwise, you're out.
Exactly. In fact, the passport official becomes my servant now. He helps me through. It makes it more easy for me.
Okay.
So that's, I think, an important point. This road cutter is cutting our road. Let's think of cutting our road, reminding us of who our tribal chief is.
What do you mean?
If there was no border patrol,
Yep.
if there's no border in the first place, for example.
There wouldn't be any countries.
There wouldn't be any understanding of a tribal chief.
The government.
There'd be no government, there'd be no state, for example. And we wouldn't be able to recognize that we have a tribal chief in the beginning.
Okay. So shall we continue?
No, I think it's enough.
Yeah, Jeff, just run out of time.
Yeah, so
okay.
we've run out of time, so I think that's good for now. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
Not for this now.
Okay, well then, let's end it. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next time.
Bye.